On Friday gone, England's T20 side, under the captaincy of Harry Brook, gained what was ultimately a comprehensive victory over the West Indies in Chester-le-Stree.
Throughout England, international cricket always draws in big crowds, and certainly here in Chester-le-Stree, the home of Durham County Cricket Club, there was no exception to that rule. England were playing host to the West Indies in the first match of an international T20 series, with captain Harry Brook looking to continue on the form shown in the one-day series, which England had whitewashed. The crowds were certainly up for it here in Durham and looking forward to an exciting evening.
Preparations for England had begun the previous day, as several of the team were in the batting nets getting ready for the West Indian bowling attack. The conditions were ideal for a good day of training, and amongst those involved was England's Test captain Ben Stokes. The Durham man was not to be involved in the T20 series against the West Indies, although his Durham teammate Bryden Coss was certainly looking forward to the fixture at their home ground.
Yeah, look, obviously, always coming back and playing at Durham is pretty special, over the last couple of years, a couple of games, for England with the likes of Stokes and Potts and Mark Wood. And always coming back here, seeing familiar faces is always a nice touch. Yeah, look, it's great. Like I said, even coming into the ground today, seeing everyone that works here and a couple of the local fans in here today, it really does feel like home, and it has done now for a period of time. I've actually got my dad over here at the moment as well. So he's from South Africa. Well, he's flown over from South Africa, so he's been to a couple of the one-day games. So for him to be here tomorrow night, watching me play out here is pretty exciting. From the local cricket club, Burnmoor, I'm sure there'll be a number of them in tomorrow night enjoying the evening.
Match day soon arrived and the crowds began to roll into the Riverside Cricket Ground. For England, who had won the toss and elected to bat, it was their former captain Jos Buttler who was the pick of their batting lineup. He scored 96 runs, including several boundaries, before being trapped LBW, just 4 short of what would have been an impressive century. Jamie Smith and Jacob Bethel also popped up with good cameo knocks, and although the West Indies managed to stem the flow in the later overs, Romain Shepherd with 2 wickets, England were on course for victory. The visitors had looked threatening at times during the middle of their innings, but 4 wickets from Liam Dawson was ultimately their undoing on the night, along with good fielding in the deep from England that saw them over the line. Following the conclusion, England's captain Harry Brook was certainly full of praise for the 2 key men, Jos Buttler and Liam Dawson.
His performance tonight was unbelievable, eye-catching, and he's definitely in the top 3, if not number 1 in the world, in my opinion. The way that Smudge and Jos both batted in that period, after losing an early wicket as well, they went out there. They played with the same aggression they would have done if we were non-down. So I think the power play really set us up beautifully, and I think that helps with the batting lineup we've got, with the depth in the batting we have. Yeah, he's been in and out of the side for years. I personally think he's been knocking on the door for so many years to try and solidify that spot. And then obviously the performance we saw tonight was just awesome. Him and Rash working in tandem from both ends is going to be good to watch in the coming years. He's obviously extremely experienced. I think he can help younger lads along the way as well with that experience. The likes of Beth and Jaxie, both finger spinners as well. So to have him around, have him just in the inner circle when them 2 are bowling as well, is going to help us a long way in these games.
Well, the crowds here in the northeast certainly got what they were wishing for as England won by 21 runs. Jos Buttler was certainly the standout of England's batsmen, hitting 96 runs on England's way to victory, with Liam Dawson picking up 4 wickets whilst England were in the fields. A great night for everyone in the northeast here in Durham, with England now going to Bristol to take on the West Indies in the next match of the series, hoping to continue their good form.